Hey guys, it's me, Reaping Machine. I just wanted to talk about, I guess, narcissism and what makes a narc, I guess. I'm not talking about like defining anything, nothing solid, just a discussion. What I've been thinking about it, recently, and for the past year or so. And I guess I've come to the conclusion that narcissists are super capable empaths. Or I guess just an empath, not super capable. Doesn't have to be super or anything. But they have, empathy. I do think they have it. Honestly, I think the only way you can manipulate is to be empathetic. I think the manipulators of the world have to understand how other people work and tick and how they feel, be able to step in their shoes. It's just how it is. Hell, even people who think they're doing it for good, people who consider themselves empathic, and they try and help each other. They try and help their friends and stuff. Sometimes it's not received well. That's probably because their friend understands it's a manipulation. And no one likes to be manipulated. That's just the nature of it. We want to control ourselves. We want to be what we can be, and it's not like anyone has our best interests always, It's just how it is. So how can you expect someone else who's trying to help you to have your best interests at heart? You don't know. So you can only really trust yourself at some level. But it's not a good place to dwell. Anyway, my point is that I don't think anybody who does bad things or narcissistic things, extremely selfish things, what I'm talking about, like manipulating situations for their benefit alone without thinking about anybody else. And we all know that exists, and that happens like all the time with people. They're crazy, assholes, especially living in a city. Like I'm at the park right now. Look at all these people. Guaranteed today, at least 50% of these people are going to be dicks to someone else for no reason, or maybe for a specific reason to manipulate them. We all manipulate each other, whether it be for our benefit or theirs. Doesn't matter. But the real good ones we call empathic or narcissistic, the ones who are really tricky. So I think a narcissist is just the shadow side of an empath, someone who has gifts but doesn't want to use them for the greater good. I don't know, just food for thought. But yeah, they always say, in these spiritual videos and whatnot, empaths, or true empaths, attract narcissism. They attract narcissistic people to them. And I'd say that's probably true. I mean, it makes sense. You know why? Because they're like-minded to a degree. Smart people attract smart people. You know what I mean? You want to talk to people who can understand things. And whether or not the narc is, Whether or not the narc actually wants the greater good or whatever, it doesn't matter. Because friendship isn't born from similar values. Not usually. That's how it lasts. Friendship's born from like-minded thought processes, you know? Doing the same thing the same way. You see someone else doing the same thing you do. You're like, what's up? What else you got? And they're like, I got this, that, and this. You're like, oh shit, you're awesome. Let's chill. Then you might figure out later on that they're just all about themselves and they're pretty toxic. But, you know, people change too. Knocked my mic out, shit. Okay. Yeah. So I guess my point is, with all that, is that don't knock a narc. You know, once you figure them out, don't hate on them. Because they probably went through some shit. I mean, they definitely went through some shit. We've all been through some shit. Especially, you know, people who tend to want to understand others. People who are empathetic. They usually have been through some shit. Because they wanted to understand their situation. So they look outward. And they look in. We look everywhere. We want it. We grasp. You know, that's what we do when we get hurt. Especially when you're young, you know? You change for the better or you die. Grow or die. That's how it is. Can't stay depressed forever. Yeah. So yeah. If you consider yourself in that path, and it's been proven to you, to a degree, you know what I'm talking about. And you've come across a narc, or you find yourself around a narc, don't worry about it too much. Don't try and change them. Keep a healthy distance. Don't knock them. Don't make it worse for them. You don't have to, definitely don't want to turn that pain back on them, you know? Don't do anything like that. Just a healthy distance, you know? I mean, some of us have lived with narcs, right? What do you do when you're living with a narc and you can't, you know, you don't think you can get away? I mean, there's plenty of reasons why you can't always split with people. Sometimes it's a family, you know, money, just impossible circumstances. But, so what do you do in that situation? You can be there for them, but recognize that they won't be there for you. Not in the same way. They might want to be. And they're definitely trying to understand why you are there for them and others. And they'll probably try and replicate that. And you know what? If they do, that's awesome. And, I don't know. Try and talk to them. Try and talk to them about the big picture of life, what it all means. Like, what's the point of anything, really? We all do eventually just disappear. Even the greatest humans, like, they're gone. Does anybody remember anybody from, like, I don't even know. I don't think anyone remembers anybody from before Christ. No, I don't know. Probably they do. Fuck. Well, I've gotten horrendously off topic. And I need a history lesson. Which is embarrassing. I used to like history a lot. But, anyway. I think I'm gonna go back to reading my fucking new book, which is awesome. And, enjoy the rest of this Sunday at the park. Look at that fucking reservoir. This is one of the most beautiful places in Boston. And it's secretive. That's why it's more beautiful. than some. I mean, if you go to Jamaica Pond, that's the tits. But this is mine. This is my little slice. Anyway, take care. And try not to worry about the coronavirus so much. It is what it is, guys. Just try. I just do the things, do the precautions, and relax. Relax. It's the most important one. And also, stop buying the fucking toilet paper. Please. And if you have a bunch, put some out. Just like, I don't know, find a place where you can donate it. Go to the library and be like, anybody need some toilet? No one goes to the library anymore. Go anywhere, public. Go to Starbucks, be like, who needs toilet paper? That might help. Because I don't know about you, but I don't ever want to be without crap rap. That sounds worse than any pandemic. Like, I can think of. This isn't a sickness that everyone should be afraid of. It's dirty butts. This is the dirty butt pandemic. I'm out.